Back with another real wedding walkthrough because this is maybe one of my new favorite things to do. So we've got this new wedding up on Vogue Weddings and it's really cool. It's New York, it's gorgeous, it's personal, it's meaningful, and let's jump into it. Okay, this is Nina and Chris. They are based in LA, but both grew up on the East Coast, and they decided to get married in New York in October this year. This is the zoomed in photo from her getting ready on the balcony in the middle of the city. Just like look at that neckline, I'm dying. This is the most New York shit I've ever seen in my entire life. She got a cab to the wedding. There were road closures. They couldn't get the original transport that they wanted, so they were literally walking the streets of New York to hail a cab to get to her wedding. I just like, this is the bridal party. Hang on. This is the bridal party. And I like that. I got married and I had maybe 80, 90 people at my wedding. So this is like, it's like half the people that were at my wedding would have been in this bridal party. I think this says a lot about who the couple is and how many close friends and family that they have together, and having the community around them is really, really beautiful. I mean, they look gorgeous, so I'm not complaining about it. It's just beautiful. This is the ceremony, and one of my favorite things that I'm seeing in weddings at the moment is having like a almost 270-degree ceremony set up. So it's not the traditional you walk down the aisle, everyone's on either side and you're standing up the front there. You are in the center, you're the focal point in the center of all of your friends and family who are around you. And it's just it's beautiful. I think it's really stunning. Everyone gets to feel really there and intimate and part of the day. And I think you, as the couple standing there in as that central focal point, you would just feel surrounded by love and family, and just feel that connection to everyone on your really special day. And I think it's beautiful. More of this, please. Look at it. It's so beautiful. During cocktail hour, after the ceremony, the venue got flipped, and it got flipped to the reception space, and the band came up and they had live entertainment, which I'm a huge fan of for weddings. And then it was just this really beautiful, I think they said they wanted the vibe to be an intimate dinner party. And even if you're having a big wedding, you can still make it feel intimate and personal and beautiful by your floor plan, the layout that you have, the size of your tables, and how everything is incorporated within the space that you've got. More personal touches for this day was the custom illustration on the menu and the custom stationery, which I'm a huge fan of. Custom stationery for your day, it should reflect you. The styling, you can see, is really beautiful. It's not overdone. It's still very intentional with what's there and how everything comes together, but it's not more is more is more is more, because sometimes more isn't more, sometimes less is more. You know what I mean? Look at them, they look so happy and beautiful, and this might be one of my favorite photos actually from the entire day. So the reason why they chose this venue in New York City to get married is because Nina's grandmother, Nan Kemper, who was a New York socialite back in the day, that's her picture done by Andy Warhol, and it hangs in this restaurant space venue. So it's a no-brainer, right? Your venue, if it makes sense for you, it should be something that means something to you, and it has personal touch, and it's your day. I'm go on and on about this to anyone who wants to listen, but your wedding day should be personal to you, and it should make sense for you. Last but not least, this is their cake. They have this huge, big, enormous slab cake, which I love. I think it's a vibe. It takes up a lot of space, obviously, but you can make it look really beautiful. And wedding cakes don't have to be a tiered, 3-tier thing, you know what I mean? It can be something else and something different, and as long as it makes sense for you, then that's the point. You know what you do you, but look at them. Such a happy day. I love it. It's a vibe. Yes, please.